Hayagami, StaniedForLife. Paused story will continue story. By xZalaAJ. Description: Naegi has been in this hellhole killing game for 2 days when Togami asks Naegi about something. Chapter 1. Talent. I was walking around the halls. It was the second day here. Someone already died, sadly. I was walking around in my room in circle. Library, I walk out of my room and lock it. Don't want anyone to find my weapons. I walked to the library and looked to find a book saying murder scenes. I smiled as I tried to take the book off the shelf. Life hates me, I mumbled. I heard footsteps coming into the library. I looked and saw Togami. As he grabbed the book for me, "Here, Naegi," he said to me. I thanked him. As I went to a table to check out the book, before I could open it, Togami spoke up. "Naegi, could I talk with you?" he asked. Sure, what is it?" I said. "Well, I read your police file reports and your talent isn't luck. What are you hiding?" Togami said. I froze in my seat. Really? That's weird," I said. "What are you hiding from us, Naegi?" Togami says to me again. "Fine," I said. "Come to my room so we can talk in private," I said. My true talent is something I'm not proud of, but lived with it. I opened my door and waited for Togami to walk in. I shut the door, then locked it. I sat on the bed weaponless. I would always have a weapon with me for safety. "So, Naegi, care to tell me what your talent is?" Togami asks me. My true talent is a killer. The reason how that is my talent is because I did it for my family. One day, a woman came to our door saying something about a camp. My family asked me and my sister. She said no, but I said yes. That day I packed and left, but when we arrived there, it was less of what I was hoping to see, really. "Well, what was it like there?" Togami said. "Well, instead of being kid-friendly, kids laughing, let's say it was kids screaming, being tortured, being fed alive, and drowned alive, and shocked. Since the person who owned that place had a bad past with my family, I got the worst treatment ever. I was poisoned, shocked, tied to a chair, thrown in water with eels in it, cut and stabbed with knives and needles. The worst part was being forced to eat over-date food. All the other kids got fresh food. After that, I lost everything within me and went crazy, killing everyone there. I didn't regret it one bit after what I went through. After I left that hellhole, I started killing more. I was named the Killing Cat. Due to my sneakiness, I killed people when they less noticed it. I got famous and got jobs for money. All that money went to my family, who went bankrupt after I left. And that's my true talent, a killer with no love but emptiness inside me. I looked at the weapons on the wall. My room was designed to my talent. That's why for some odd reason I have a wallpaper in the bathroom that has blood on it when I first checked it. This bear sure does make people's room weirdly. After the chat, me and Togami went to have dinner with everyone else. I sat at table alone until Togami came and sat next to me, showing me the book I was going to read. I thanked him and started looking at the books as Togami looked with me too. I felt at ease letting that off my chest, but what if he tells everyone? No, I think too much, I think to myself. I saw one of the killing I did. It had the words next to the dead body saying, "Don't make the wrong choice like I did." I looked at it as I turned the page to see more of the killings I did. Finally turning to the last page, instead of seeing a dead body, I saw that whole camp, what it looked like before what I did and what it looked like when I did that crime. My hands kept shaking. Togami must have noticed as he shut the book. Before anyone noticed what was happening to me, I looked at Togami with a thank you face as I calmed myself down from seeing that. I didn't regret it, I keep saying in my mind. I looked back at the table, pushing my chair back, getting up and pushing it back in, leaving the room. I opened the door to my room and walked into the bathroom, looking into the mirror. I walked out of the bathroom and locked the door, getting ready for bed. As I brushed my teeth and hair before bed, I flopped face first into bed. A new day awaits me, I say in my head, falling to sleep. I woke up to hear that bed's voice saying, "Ahem, brats, wake up." I rolled my eyes as I got up. I got dressed in the same clothes as I always do, have like 20 pairs of the same clothes. I brushed my teeth and brushed my hair before leaving. I waited for the other two, Chihiro and Awada. That's when I see Awada enter, but not Chihiro. I ask if has seen her as he say no, sorry. I was about to wait another minute until we heard a scream. We ran up to find Chihiro's dead body just lying, hanging up. I screamed, getting bad memories as I fell to the floor holding my head. I felt all eyes on me. I breathed heavily before getting up, slowly walking over to the dead body. I touched the blood on Chihiro's face as I looked at it. I looked behind her to see the blood was coming from there. Well, I guess we found how she died. She died a hit to the head, I said, as I looked to see a dumbbell. Well, I found our weapon, I said, pointing to the dumbbell. I looked at Chihiro's body again before walking away from it. Poor thing died at such an age. People can be cruel sometimes. I turned to see Owada acting weird. I heard the bear's voice trial time since one of you know who killed Chihiro already. We walk into the trial room taking out spots. I just stood there correcting everyone before they voted. It was voting time, that's when I spoke. It's not Fukawa, I explained how it's not her. I told them the whole thing, pointing to Owada, saying, "Isn't that right, Owada?" I said, pointing at him. I looked at everyone as they casted their votes to Owada, and we were right. We had to watch Owada's death. That it was not pretty. I almost vomited. As we left the trial room for dinner, I sat at the same table again. If only this killing game didn't exist, I started to cry, hoping no one would notice. Chapter 2. Blood. I cried, hoping no one would notice. Thankfully, no one did. I got up and left for my room. Before I opened the door, I felt a hand grab my shoulder. I looked to see Togami as he saw I was crying. He invited me to his room as I said okay crying. I couldn't stop crying. It hurt seeing them die. It hurt so much. I felt Togami rubbing my back. I kept crying before I stopped, wiping away the tears with my sleeve. I sat there for a moment before looking at Togami with red puffy eyes. I think to myself, "You okay, Naegi?" Togami said to me. I nodded. I had stopped crying as the bear had said it was time to go back to your rooms. I said goodnight to Togami as I left for my room. I knew as soon as I left Togami's room someone was there. Who's there? I said, seeing Fukawa walk out of the shadows, but not as Fukawa, but as Genocide a show. "What were you doing in my prince's room?" she said to me with her scissors up to my neck. I was sweating. She dug her scissors into my skin, me taking action as I got on top of her, holding her down as I grabbed one of her scissors. I felt a sharp pain in my leg and near my waist. I still attacked her as though it hurt. I winced at the pain as she dug deeper into my waist with her scissors. I dropped the scissors I had in my hand as I held my hand to her neck, letting her left hand go free. I could barely breathe because of blood loss. "I will do it," I said to her as I held my hands to her neck, not letting go. But as he was close to doing it, he heard doors opening. We was shone in the face with a flashlight. He fell off show, wincing in pain as he saw Kitty Giddy with the flashlight. He held his hand over his face, trying to not go blind by a flashlight. He heard her say, "What's going on?" Naegi sat there in silence, about to speak as he had his mouth open, but Sho took that talking moment. "He attacked me," Sho said. "That's a lie," Naegi screamed as he winced in pain. "Then why were you on top of her?" Kitty Giddy said. "I have my eyes on your Naegi," Kitty Giddy said as people went to check on them both. I looked around to see Togami as he looked at me, as he saw all the cuts and a deep cut in my waist. He helped me up as he picked me up, holding me bridal style as I blushed. He walked with me in his arms to the nurse's office, but of course we were all nurses since there was no nurse. I winced in pain as Togami cleaned my wounds. I shut my eyes tightly. I was told if I did that tea would get rid of the pain, but it didn't, so I was basically lied to. My eyes felt heavy from the blood loss. I couldn't see right, it was going all blurry as I lost concussions.